Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another wonderful episode 25 of the ADHD Gamer. I am one of your hosts, Mike McMahon, and joined as always by my co-host, Mr. Jonathan Franklin. Jonathan, how are you today?
What's up, ADHD Gamers? I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Doing wonderful. I am nice and awake. Been up since 5:15 this morning, so now we are pushing. I believe that's if my math is right, which I'm sure it's not. Probably 17 hours at this point. I am pretty delirious.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm quite tired. I'm actually ready to go to bed. So as soon as we finish these two episodes, I'm gonna go knock the fuck out.
Yeah. It's been a long fucking week.
It has. I agree with you, bud. I agree with you, man. It's been a wonderful. It's been a long week, but it's gonna be a lot of money and stuff involved. Making money, should I say? For me, at least.
It's holiday time bullshit.
Yes. I perfectly agree with you. Here in this wonderful month of December / well, I guess Christmas month, if you will. I guess.
We ain't that far away from it either.
My God.
Bullshit.
Mine's been done. I thank God. Our Christmas. Yeah, we got our Christmas done, probably a month or so ago. It's wonderful. God, because since we had the baby this year, we got the excuse of not having to buy for anyone. So it's lovely. Besides our children, we bought our children. Well, technically Santa is bringing them a pool. So, yeah, Santa is bringing them a pool. So I'm getting a shitload of cookies. I'm going to be tearing some fucking cookies down. I actually have a Hooters plate right. You can't see audio. You can't see listeners, but Jonathan can. Right here is beside, in front of Groot. Here is
a white line.
Yes, that is
so
a Hooters plate.
You.
That is a 1993 Hooters plate. So that's usually what the kids put the cookies on for.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them to leave a beer out this year.
Santa needs a drink.
Santa needs it. Drinking and driving. Get
me a beer. It's amazing.
Oh man. Well, guys, it's been a wonderful week. We would like to wish PlayStation a wonderful happy 25th birthday. We did that on the wonderful Facebook page. We would like to go ahead and wish them a wonderful 25th birthday. Definitely brings back some memories. Actually, our topic today is going to be just favorite PlayStation memories from back in the day. So we'll talk about that at the end of the show. So first, John, let's go ahead and hop into this very, very, very light news week. There's not much happening here. Probably two main things happened. The rest is kind of, I don't want to say filler, but it was little small like tidbits that I thought was pretty cool. So we'll hop on the first story. So this week, actually a while back, it was reported that Microsoft is not going to be dropping a smaller Xbox Scarlet. In the beginning, there was what they called Lockhart, which was, I don't want to say smaller, I say less cheaper, or less cheaper. God damn it, that's that Polk County education. It's going to be a cheaper model with no disk drive, so it's going to be fully digital. And then you're going to have the Anaconda, which is going to have everything. Which is going to be more expensive. I'm probably thinking $100 price tag, $100 difference. I'm thinking, so for maybe $400 and $500, possibly. So one of them, the smaller version will be called Lockhart, and the other version will be called Anaconda. So that was reported back in the day, or a while back, and it was reported that Lockhart was no longer being made. Well, now they came out with an interview with Phil Spencer. I believe it was Phil Spencer, and Jason Schreier from Kotaku reported on it and said that basically Microsoft still plans on making a diskless Scarlet, which will be called Lockhart. It makes sense. I mean, with the digital market and where it's going. I mean, if you look in the last 2 to 3 years, maybe. Yeah. Are you all digital? Or are you partially digital, or are you still physical?
That's funny. When I went into GameStop today, and they were like, "We haven't seen you in forever. Where have you been?" Well, basically, I went almost all digital at this point. Yeah. Like, I only come in here for a rare game. I said, eventually, I'm going to come in here and pick up Death Stranding. But other than that, like, I just buy it digitally. It's cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, you can get sales. You can get sales a lot easier, and it's right then and there. You don't have to leave and go get it and then bring it back, install it, blah blah blah. You can buy it right there, install it, and be done and whatever. I'm pretty much all digital besides my Switch. since we bought my daughter a Switch Lite for Christmas, I pretty much went to, because of how Nintendo does their game sharing, I went ahead and just went fully physical with almost everything, so she can play, different things as well.
Let me ask you something. I know I feel this way. Did you ever think that you'd go full digital?
Yes, I knew I would.
You did?
Yeah, I knew I would.
I always thought to myself, like, fuck that. I'm never going to go full digital.
The only reason
never trade in games.
True. The only reason that I knew I would is because I don't like clutter. I don't like clutter, and being a collector, I used to be a collector, and being a collector sucked at times because of the clutter. Because I would be like, man, I need to move some shit, and I go and I look in this tub, and it's just a bunch of N64 games, a bunch of old Xbox 360 games that I don't need anymore. So yeah, I knew I would go digital, and I think that's why I went digital. I sold a bunch of my stuff, and I just fully went digital. I didn't really have anything that was worth a shitload of money. I didn't have a gold plated not Link or Zelda. What's the first?
Ocarina of Time?
No, that one either. I didn't have that one either. But no, the gold plated NES cart for Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah, the original Zelda.
Yeah, the original Zelda. I couldn't think about the goddamn name for nothing. But I didn't have that, so I didn't have nothing that was really too massively worth money. So
I did, by the way, and my mom just got rid of it.
Yeah. Actually,
traded it in or some shit like that.
Video game wise, I didn't have that. But if you looked at my Ninja Turtle collection, like my toy collection was massive. I had a massive Ninja Turtle toy collection that my mom sold at a yard sale for 50 cents a piece. Then we were watching what we were watching.
Did you have that blimp?
Yes, we were watching.
Yes,
I had everything. I'm telling you, dude, when I say everything, I had everything. Oh, we were watching some kind of auction show on True TV, I believe, or maybe Travel, and they were auctioning off a bunch of Ninja Turtle toys, and me and my mom and my uncle and my dad are sitting there watching it. And I'm like, look, see, bam, bam, had that, $1,000, $2,000, $1,500, $600, $200, $300. Like, see, I told you, I could have been fucking rich, but no, that could have been paid. That could have paid for it. That would have been rich for me. Shit, if I got $1,000 in my bank account at any time, I am rich. Let's go spend some money. Let's go throw some money out.
Dude, I didn't have everything, but I did have almost all the action figures and their van and the blimp and a few other different things.
I'm actually rewatching. The old 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right now, because that was what I watched as a kid. So it's the best. I love it, and I'm rewatching it right now. It's really bad. Jesus, it's really bad. It's great, but it's really bad at the same time. Just that old humor and that old, like, what we thought was great and what we laughed at as kids. And it's like, God, man, why was this funny?
Listen, but those costumes were fucking awesome.
They're wonderful. I'm not talking about.
They're still awesome.
I'm not talking about the live actions. I'm talking about the actual cartoon.
Oh, the actual cartoon.
The actual cartoon, yes. I'm watching the actual cartoon. No, the live actions, I will never talk shit about live actions. Not those three, at least. Not those three.
Yeah.
Those three are very dear. They're close. They're close.
Yeah, exactly, man.
They're close. They're close to the heart.
Those still, I feel like, hold up.
They do.
In a good way. Especially the costumes and the tone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the first one was a lot more serious than kids should have had.
Agreed.
Like, that whole, like, Raphael depression and all the other shit. Like,
how did we get on this?
I don't know.
Fucking Jesus. By the way, did your picture fall on you earlier?
Yeah, I did.
I witnessed that. I witnessed that earlier. I thought that was what happened. I was just wondering.
It was just the most amazing thing, and you should have heard me cussing. You might have.
I did. I heard you cuss, and then then the mic went on mute. So I'm guessing you caught it.
God damn it!
So back to this. I did plan on going digital. I'm glad I went fully digital, and I think what made me go digital is me and my buddy. Well, mainly, like I said, besides the other thing, was me and one of my buddies game share. So, and if it enabled a game share, you go digital, and it's just easier that way. and we, you go in on games, or one buys a game, the other buys a game, however it works out, it just works out better and it's cheaper. But it's awesome, man.
We game share too. And
we game share on Steam, I believe.
Yeah, and that is, I mean, if I ever see something in your library, I'm like, let me try that out. See if oh, all right, cool, yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of those in there. I believe there's two something in there. I don't know what's in there. Let me see.
Both of us got way too happy on this fucking Steam winter sale.
212 for me. Oh, hold on. There might be 315. I think that's what it is.
My God, dude.
I've had Steam for a long time, man. Jesus.
Dude, do you remember the first year I got my PC? I was talking to you, and I was doing the winter sale.
Yes, and you didn't understand. You didn't understand.
Am I frozen?
Maybe, I don't know why. Can you not hear me? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, it must have been frozen. I'm not sure.
I was saying, do you remember when I first got my PC and I talked to you on the phone and you were trying to walk me through the Steam winter sale?
Yes.
And you're like, how much money did you spend? Like $200.
Yeah. And and the bad part about it is it's not hard to do. It's very easy to, especially when they have a sale. Actually, one of my first summer sales that ever came to me. God damn it! How do we keep getting off tangents? But the first sale that I ever got was the Star Wars sale, where they had like Jedi Knight, that whole bundle. It was like $8, so I bought it.
That was one of the first ones I bought too.
Anyway, man, let's get back into this goddamn news. So anyway,
I bought like 60 games that day. Sorry.
So I'm going to. I'm probably going to. I'm going to still aim for the Anaconda for myself. I may go discless. I haven't decided because I really don't plan on buying anything physical anymore. I'm just fully digital now because I'm also a person that if I play a game, let's say, because everybody's always worried about losing rights to the games, right? You're always worried about, are my games going to get taken from me? So, I mean, it's kind of the Stadia issue right now. If I buy these games and Google drops their shit, am I going to lose it? That's kind of the thing right now. So, are we frozen? I think you're frozen. But I'm going to keep talking because I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, John? Hello?
Right.
Can you hear me? You can hear me the whole time?
Oh, yeah, the whole time.
Good to know. God damn, we gotta remember that. So anyway, so what was I saying? What was I saying?
Something about video games.
Right. Well, I would hope so. It's a video game podcast. So what was I saying? I don't know. Anyway, I'm thinking about just going fully digital. I mean, but at the same time, I may get that just in case I want a disc. Because you can always sometimes you can get physical games cheaper than you can digital. So you never know.
I mean, there's still going to be a GameStop out there.
Yeah, for now.
Games for cheaper.
For now. Right now. I think this year, like I said, they'll be saved for a couple more years, and we'll see what happens there.
I think once they're gone, that'll be the digital age.
Yeah, it will, and the only thing that sucks is I hear people talk about brick and mortar stores, and we don't have a lot of those anymore. GameStop's really your only brick and mortar store that you can really think about, besides like mom and pop hometown shops. They usually shut down within 5 years because nobody goes there. It's kind of like having a comic book shop that's an old brick and mortar store, besides like Coliseum of Comics, because nobody really keeps them. Nobody really stays open anymore. No. So
unless you need that shit right now,
correct, and then you just run up there and get your shit. If you need, and that's another thing. 2:00 in the morning, you don't want to go to Walmart. You get off work, Let's say like me, for instance, I work during the night, so a game drops at 12:00. I don't want to go to Walmart. I don't want to go here because I'm ready to go home and I want to relax. I come home, buy it on digital, download it, play it, whatever. So yeah, we'll see where that goes, and we'll drop more information on that when we get it.
Or even better, the whole I'm gonna pre-download, and then play it at fucking midnight, or it's pre-downloaded so I can, when I get home from school or whatever, it's ready to go. Yeah, sometimes they let them drop at like 9. Sometimes they let them drop at 8. I mean, I've seen that happen. I think Gears dropped it super early, like 8 or 9 when it came out this year. So next story, PlayStation is no longer interested in making any handheld consoles. The Vita didn't do very well for them. The Vita was, to me, a wonderful console, especially if you liked visual novels and anime type games.
it just wasn't. It didn't do well. It really didn't do well for them. It makes sense. It makes sense for PlayStation not to do this. I mean, I've seen a lot of people, seen a lot of pissed off people. Couple podcasts I listened to, kind of funny, different things that nature. I heard a couple people talking about how just kind of annoyed with it just because they love the Vita, and people do love the Vita. There's people out there still playing Vitas. The bad part about this is if you want a Vita, now would be the time to buy one because they're going to go up in price because now since PlayStation since that's the last handheld from PlayStation, now it's going to go up in price, kind of like PSPs are already super pricey for some odd reason, and I bought mine a couple years ago and they're super expensive. So if you want one, go get it.
I feel like he could have done better if, like, I didn't even know when it came out. Like,
I don't think
it was presented with that information.
It was almost like a shadow drop, almost. Yeah. Like they kind of just like brought.
You can't do that with a fucking console.
Let me see. Let me give a I think it was 15, I believe.
What was their first handheld called? Because I had it.
PSP.
PSP. I had a PSP.
Yeah.
And it feels like the next evolution just popped up out of fucking nowhere.
Fuck. The Vita dropped in 2011.
Yeah.
And then dropped in dropped in Japan in 2011 and then 2012 over here. Holy shit.
If I had known more about it, I still don't know much about it because nobody told me anything about it. I've never seen anything online about it.
Or is it November of 13? I don't know. It's 11, 12, or 13. Let me see a PSP release date if I remember right. It was...
I love that thing.
I loved my PSP. 2008. 2005, I believe, actually. I actually have mine. Mine's sitting right behind me. I modded it. Yeah, man.
I watched Kill Bill 2 first time on there.
I think I watched Clerks, I believe, on my PSP when I first got it because that was the UMD that was stuck in it that the dude couldn't get out. My chair's fixed now. I fixed my chair. It was broken.
You fixed it by basically breaking it.
Yeah, that's how this chair does, man.
For those who can't see this, he like just kind of jumped up, scooted back, and it looked like it just crumpled.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hope it does break on me. This chair was free from my work. My work gave it to me, so I think it was to tell me that I'm doing such a horrible job. So they gave me a chair that was broken. So yeah, this is kind of a no-brainer to me. It kind of makes sense. I mean, it kind of makes sense business for them. They kind of didn't support the Vita well. There weren't the games that needed to be on it, so it kind of makes sense. You could kind of tell they were kind of just like letting the Vita die. Yeah. So that's kind of, that's, like I said, this is one of those stories that I just found interesting. The next one that's actually a bigger story. Jeff Keighley came out this week and said there's going to be 10 new game reveals at the Game Awards. So we're going to get 10 new reveals at the Game Awards that, from what he said, from ones that people don't know about. So, of course, the leaks have been dropping about Resident Evil 3 Remake. We've also seen leaks of the new Batman game from WB Montreal. So we'll see if we can get some of those. Believe that's December the 12th, I believe. Give me a minute. Give me a second. I'm talking December 12th, 2019 is going to be the Game Awards, which is on next Thursday. So we'll be watching those, and I'm of course going to have to watch them on the way home from the workplace, or when I get home.
You're driving?
No. I'm going to listen to them while I'm driving, while it's playing. Right.
You're not going to glance down at all.
In my passenger seat. I don't need to pay attention to it. I just need to listen. So there's going to be 10 new reveals. I don't know what. I believe Wolf Eye Studios has Ruck, are you in camera? Yes, you are. I believe that Wolf Eye Studios. I posted on Twitter that they're releasing something or showing something at the Game Awards. So we'll see what happens there. That's another one. Like I said, it was kind of a big one that 10 new reveals. So we'll see what happens there. I'm gonna guess that some of those games are either gonna drop early 2020. So January and February. If anything's new, then we're going to get the Resident Evil 3 release, probably the Resident Evil 3 remake. I'm going to go ahead and predict January, kind of like Resident Evil 2 did. And then
that would be great if they did.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Next little thing here. So, I don't know if you've ever heard of a wonderful little game called Control, made by Remedy. I love this game. It's actually one of my top games of the year. I loved everything about this game. That game only had a $30 million budget.
That's pretty. I mean,
that's
for the quality of a game that we got.
Super low. Like, it's really low for that game. I mean, I believe it was distributed by 505 Games, which is a small developer or a small publisher anyway. And they got a $30 million budget, and they did that with a $30 million budget. They did that game. That is amazing. Yeah, that game is so good. I love Control. It's gonna win a lot of awards. I got to feel. Or I don't know. I think Death Stranding is really gonna steal the fucking show at Game Awards, which is kind of weird. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think Control is gonna get some. Control definitely deserves some. What's what I'm looking for? Yeah, there you go. Recognition for, because it's almost indie like. So it's really cool. I like it. John, you ever heard of a little thing called the Nintendo Switch?
I have never heard of this such thing. So
okay, well, I'm going to give you some stats. I'm going to give you a little stat here. I actually fucked up on one of these things here in the notes. I put the Switch in the Switch Lite. It's actually the Switch Lite. So Thanksgiving week, so November 24th through November 30th, the Switch and the Switch Lite sold combined 840,000 units. That is a shitload of units. In what's that, 6-day period?
Fucking days.
That is fucking crazy. That's almost 1 million units in 6 days. That's crazy. And the prices were nice. I got my Switch Lite. It's actually sitting right behind me, and I got that for $165. That was the sale. It was that I got it for. That was shipped and everything to me for $165. So I couldn't beat that. You know, that was one of the things where it was like, that was the price that I thought it should start at. That's what I wanted to get. You know.
Yeah.
And it's been wonderful. It's just crazy looking at these numbers on how much, you know, thinking about how much they actually sold, because there's a lot of them already out there, but that's 840,000, dude.
It's a fuck ton, man.
Jesus.
Like for 6 days, that's a fuck ton.
Yeah. 6 fucking days, all because of Black Friday. I mean, you know that's why. You know that's what it is. As soon as the Black Friday sales started, that was it. So.
Oh, hey. By the way,
you look like you want to say something.
I do. I was trying to look it up. I don't know if you remember this lovely game that we were looking at a long time ago called GTFO. Get the fuck out. It is a multiplayer shooter in a very like advanced, hardcore sci-fi looking setting, and early access is coming out on the 9th, and I'm super excited to play it.
Is this a porn video game?
This is not a porn video game.
All video games are porn.
Well, all video games are porn. You should make that the title of the show.
I think I'm going to. All video games are porn.
All video games are porn.
That's going to happen.
Yeah,
we're gonna get downloads. We're gonna get downloads just because it says porn. I know that's gonna happen.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna post the analytics, and it's gonna show that one episode. That one episode is gonna fucking download. Yep, that's gonna get 3,000 downloads day one.
We're gonna talk about hot coffee for a little bit.
Hey, so. I know this is funny. It's really funny. So December, you know what dropped yesterday?
What?
Hentai Redemption on Steam. You know what Hentai Redemption is? I
don't know what Hentai Redemption is, but I know what hentai is. So
it's Red Dead Redemption with you playing as a hentai girl, a hentai anime.
Are you serious? Like, yeah. Is it just modded?
It's modded. It's definitely a mod. I don't know how Steam is letting them sell it, but yeah, it's on there. It's not like the full game. It's not the full game of Red Dead. It's like a little partial area, but it's like $1.95. It's hilarious. I seen somebody post about it on YouTube the other day. It's quite hilarious.
That's amazing.
So okay, so that was, what day was that? December 9th.
December 9th.
And that is a early access or a beta?
That's gonna be early access. It's like a 4-player co-op. It's fucking Holy
and
shit.
what was that one again? I don't remember us talking about that. Maybe
it was. I mean, when we first started talking about this, was a long, like maybe in the beginning of our show days.
Did I shit? Rocco, did you shit? I think
Did you shit?
No,
I don't know. I can't tell.
I think my dog shit. God, that's nasty.
Disgusting.
That's fucking horrible, dude. I'm gonna drink my Sunny's sweet tea. Sunny's sponsor.
What? Please.
Video game podcast.
They aren't
you
a
need
sponsor. We just want them to be our sponsors.
Sonny's, you need us. You need video gamers for your barbecue.
I need your mild and smoky barbecue sauce there.
I actually have a big ass jug of sweet barbecue sauce from Sonny's in my fridge right now.
Nice.
It's that firepower. Yeah, what is that? So what is GTFO? What was that? I don't remember us talking about it. It had to be a while back.
It was way back because
was there a video posted?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought there was going to be some early access was going to come a long time ago, and they never did.
Was that posted on the Facebook page?
It might have been. I actually posted it recently, the article about it, because I follow their page. It's a small developer. It's like they got puzzles and team-based, but it's also a bunch of sci-fi fucking shit. So I don't even know how to describe it at the moment, but it's badass.
I'm gonna tell you something. So I pull up Facebook to try and maybe look and see if I can find this trailer and see if we posted it on our for GTFO. And 22 minutes ago, IGN posted this 22 minutes ago. This is now 11:42 at night on December the 6th. Watch a trailer for I Am Jesus Christ, a game where you play through Jesus' life. And then here's the caption: I Am Jesus Christ is a real game based on the New Testament, and it begs the question, are you ready to fight with Satan in the desert?
There's a devil behind the dude.
Yes. Yes.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, God. So anyway, sorry, guys. We had to take a quick little break there. My dog does not bark or growl unless there is somebody outside. And where I live at out here, Jonathan knows where I live at, but of course you people don't. But anyway, to explain to you guys where I live at, it's an area that if you're out here doing something, you're probably up to no good. So if he barks or growls, it's time to go get the old pistola.
Somebody walking down your road at 11:45 at night.
Yeah, and especially because there's a bunch of meth heads and crackheads that live down the road.
Somebody's looking to steal some copper.
Yeah, they ain't gonna get no copper out of this place. So, they're
gonna get lead.
Yeah. They're gonna get some. We'll get some lead. So anyway, back on this Jesus Christ game.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Jeez, this is hilarious. I wonder if it's VR. I'm going to click on. I'm going to give them the clickbait. I'm going to give them the clickbait. Oh my God, I think it's VR.
Oh my God, I think it is too. I'm watching the trailer right now.
Do I need to buy?
I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that's loud.
Sorry.
Oh my God, that's loud. Sorry, people. We're going off on a little tangent here because this is hilarious. This is breaking news. Breaking news.
You're hearing it live from us.
Breaking news.
And there is Jesus walking in the desert.
IGN 16 hours ago, the Mandalorian creator, Mr. Jon Favreau, we love him, says that Baby Yoda's backstory will be explored this season. I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. Anyway, so back to this I Am Jesus.
I'm literally watching Jesus heal people.
That's awesome.
My gosh, he just made a bunch of fish out of a bucket.
Oh my God. God, this is great.
Why teach a man to fish when you can just give it to him?
Okay, hold on. Here is an actual comment on IGN's post. The Passion DLC the Passion DLC will cost $9.99. It includes a signed crucifix and a holy Bible.
Holy shit!
Y'all are
I'm
going to
looking at
hell
it right now. Oh my God, dude! Listen,
Jesus!
I'm looking at this, and so it shows Jesus walking on water, and the boat comes, and then it cuts to a scene where he's on the cross, and you're just looking at two people beside you as Jesus in VR, as your health bar is slowly draining.
I wonder if it's VR. I wonder if it's just first person. Because listen, here's some more comments. If it's multiplayer, I call dibs on Judas. Hold on, I'm not done. Whatever you save your game, it says Jesus saves. Oh my god. Okay, we're done. We gotta get back to the show.
It's written by an atheist creator. That's good. No,
you know what? Nowadays, man, I want everybody to understand that, Jonathan, I'm not sure how you are, buddy, but I'm actually sort of religious, so I just want people to understand that I'm not doing this out of I'm not an atheist. I believe it's just that's quite hilarious. So because it was eventually going to happen. It was eventually going to happen. Just it took the balls of someone to say, you know what, I'm going to make a shitty game. Here it is.
This is going to be the most played game of 2020.
Probably. It's probably a PC. It's a PC release. I'm gonna guess that it didn't. I don't know if it's VR or first person, but it looked. It would be cool as hell to be in VR.
It says it tells the stories from his baptism to resurrection. It takes place that time period. I'm like, holy cow.
This is gonna be fun, John. We're gonna have to
realistic. I want to buy it, dude.
One of us is gonna have to play this, if not both. Hold on. Time out.
We're create a whole episode based on a review of this game.
Talking about Jesus, I got a Charlie horse.
Charlie horse.
Oh god,
he has strucken you down.
It hurts. It hurts so bad. Hold on. I think I found the spot. You ever get a Charlie horse and you sit in a spot and it's okay for a little bit?
You gotta straighten out just the right way. Yeah.
And then it hurts. Oh god, it's still there. Okay, there's a knot.
Or that slow return that it does.
God damn it, dude! This is how you know that I have to either 1, eat more potassium, or 2, I need to work out. All right.
You know what's sad is you told me this was going to be the shortest news segment.
Well, this is just filler. It's just filler.
This is all our fault.
Yes, it is. It's because nobody. It's because I blame this on. I blame this on Adam. If Adam was here, the show might move on.
Yeah, you would have brought it down a little bit.
Oh shit! It hurts.
Oh! He looks like he's about to lay down a biggest shit right now.
Dude, it hurts so bad.
It hurts so bad.
Oh my
It looks
God.
so painful.
It is.
But you're got your arms braced on the side of your chair, you're just lowering yourself down to take the biggest dump of your life.
Dude, it hurts so bad. I can't move out of this spot right now, so I'm gonna try and finish showing this. Oh nope, there it is. Like I said, I'm trying to stay in one spot. All right, so let's move on to the next one.
Tell me about Riot games while you deal with this.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm okay right here. Stay. Okay. This week, a while back actually, Kotaku reported on on Riot Games. Riot Games was basically having a sexist thing to where, oh nope, there it is, it's returning. Oh god.
By the way, guess who owns Riot Games is Tencent.
From Tencent. So they own 100% of Riot Games actually. So Riot Games was basically stating that basically what the lawsuit was that women were getting paid less than men in the same positions. When it came time to give people promotions, men were always getting them over women that were more qualified. There was always sexual harassment. There was a bunch of different kind of things that was happening. So this went into
the hottest lists of the hottest women in the
in the building or department, whatever it was. So god damn it, there it is again, son of a bitch. All right, so what happened? Son of a bitch, it hurts so bad. So basically, this lawsuit has been going on for a long time. Actually, the people that came out and said basically started this whole thing, the women that started this, I believe, are no longer with the company, and the payout is going to. So Riot decided to pay out to the women $10 million. So all the women that were affected will receive they won't each receive a $10 million payout, but it's
10,000 about
10 million divided up. Yeah, 10,000 on average. Whatever.
There's 1,000 women, is what I read.
Okay.
And so divide that, they each get about $10,000.
So what I also read about this is that the women that are no longer with the company or have already got severance will not receive any of this. And so the women that have already, so basically the women that came up and said something about it and spoke out about it that have already left the company are not receiving any of this. There was a couple Twitter posts about it, different things of that nature. So Riot, for one, you're fucked up for doing that in the beginning. Number two, I congratulate you on doing the right thing. This here was the right thing to do. It's kind of one of the things to where you don't normally see a big company. I don't even want to say developer at this point. I want to say company because you look at Apple and things of that nature. I'm talking about company wise in the world. So to see a big company say, you know what, we fucked up. Let's change it. Look what Blizzard did a couple months ago, and Blizzard actually never came out and said, you know what, we fucked up when they know they fucked up. Riot has actually came out and said, you know what, we fucked up and we're going to fix this and we're going to make sure it doesn't happen again. And that's cool. I like that. They knew they fucked up and they're going to fix it. And I think that's awesome. And I think it's cool they're paying out these women. I don't think it's cool that they're not paying out the women that actually came forward. That I don't find, because they were the ones that spoke out. But I guess it's like, I believe there was a Twitter post of one of the women that left and said, somebody had to say something. So I guess if it was me and I don't get a payout, but I said something, you know what, that's a payout for me, I guess. So it's because of that person and a couple other people that this is happening. So
they created change. So
that's awesome.
That would be enough for me at the most point.
Right, I agree with you full on, buddy. So that was a good story. This was a good story to end on, because that was a good one. I was really happy to hear that. So that's really going to end our wonderful non-news week, and massive ranting that we did, and funny laughing and Charlie horsing. John, you want to hop into new releases here? I'm going to let you start because I really don't want to read the first one.
Fuck you, asshole. I didn't want to read it either.
Well, I'm
Avicii Invector on PC, PS4, Xbox One, December 10th. I hope I said that.
Actually, I think you did really well.
Thank you.
Dragon Quest Builders 2 for PC on December 10th.
Fishing Barents Sea. Is that supposed to be parents?
I believe it's Barents. I believe it is Barents. Okay. B-A-R. I'll tell you what. You sit there and talk for a moment. I'll find out if I'm right. If it's right. I copy and paste this from game. I copy and paste this from Games Radar. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Okay. Well, the complete edition
it is
on PS4, Xbox One, Switch on December 10th.
Fishing Barents Sea is a PC game, and it is okay, so like, what's some of the fishing shows you would see? Like, kind of like, I don't want to say crab, not the crab show, but the like a whaling boat almost kind of type thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it has a 7 out of 10 on Steam.
That's good for a fishing game.
That's actually not that bad. Jurassic World Evolution: Return to Jurassic Park. The DLC is coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One on December 10th.
Terminator Resistance on PC, PS4, and Xbox One in the US, December 10th.
Headliner Novi News, PS4, Xbox One, December 11th.
Transport Fever 2 on the PC, December 11th.
Why does that sound like an EMS type game? What's that called, John?
Transport Fever 2.
Fever 2. Let me see. It is not, but it looks like it's made by the same people, and that make the fishing game. Oh, you know what it is?
The same people.
I think it's the same people, and it is a kind of like a I guess I don't even know how to explain this, but you're train, plane, boat, all kinds of stuff. I don't know. That also has it's $36. Holy shit. Okay, so Detroit Become Human on the PC, December 12th.
Song of Horror, Episode 3 on the PC, December 13th.
Awesome. All right. John, you want to go ahead and hop into your budget gamer there, man?
Hell yeah. All right. So some of these are a little bit of a repeat, but some of them are new. So for budget gamer, we're going to start off with CD Keys. CD Keys right now, as of today, Friday the 6th, Doom Eternal. You can pre-order that for your PC for $38.99. Which is a lot better than paying $65 for a game with taxes. Cyberpunk 2077 for the PC is available for $45.49. These are really big games that are coming out in the future. So if you pay a little early, here you go. Also, CD Key still has the PayPal 2019 coupon code All you have to do is put in one word, no spaces, PayPal 2019, and you get an additional 2% off.
Now, is that it doesn't, for coupon codes, it don't matter if it's capitalized, right?
No, it doesn't matter if it's capitalized or not. I mean, it showed up capitalized on the main page, but I'm sure it doesn't matter. It never really does. Epic Game Store has the Valhalla edition.
There you go.
It's available December 6th through December 12th.
It's a wonderful game. You guys should really go play. If you have not played that, it's a wonderful game to play.
Already downloaded. Stadia Pro still has Tomb Raider available for December 1st through the 31st. Also, they still have Farming Sim 2019 with the same dates.
I think I'm getting a Charlie horse again. I can feel it. I could feel it in my leg. It hurts so bad.
It's like, oh, that slow little numb. It's
there it is, right there.
Increase.
There it is. Oh, God damn it. Keep going.
Xbox games with gold, same as before. The Final Station, Xbox One, November 16th through December 15th.
Stay away, you bastard. Stay away, you bastard. Stay away.
This is like the best episode.
Oh my God! Can I call this what was the first name of the episode? It was
Start calling it the 12 Pains of Christmas or the 12 Cramps of Christmas.
Oh, that's a good one. But what's the so what was the name I said in the beginning? What was the name we said in the beginning? We said it was video. All video games are porn.
Yeah.
All video games are porn with Charlie horses.
Well, that's not a mouthful at all.
Okay, finish up.
We're gonna get some equestrians on there too. Insane Robots, Xbox One, December 1st through the 31st, and Toy Story 3, Xbox 360, December 1st through the 15th. Let's see. PS Plus has Titanfall 2, December 3rd through January 6th.
Wonderful game.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely pick that
up. Have you not played Titanfall 2's campaign?
Original.
Did you play Titanfall 2's campaign?
No, I did not.
You have not played what?
I have not played Titanfall 2.
Oh, God. Dude,
I played Titanfall 1. I played the shit out of Titanfall 1.
Titanfall 2's campaign is probably one of the best shooting campaigns I've ever played in my life.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's amazing. That
is it long enough?
No, it's like 5 or 6 hours. That game's amazing, dude.
Oh,
I've replayed it now. I think twice. It's probably one of the best campaigns I've probably ever played. Yeah, go. Yeah, definitely check that out when you get it. You can always buy it for like $5.99 all the time. So yeah, if you can get it for free, that's even better. Go ahead.
Cool. And finally on PS Plus, Monster Energy Supercross, December 3rd through January 6th.
The old Monster Energy Supercross.
One I probably will not be getting.
Yep. No, probably will not be. Probably will not be getting that as well.
That Titanfall.
That Titanfall you should pick up.
Yeah,
just to give you guys a quick heads up, Halo Reach for the PC came out this week.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to download it.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I did too.
I need to go check that out, and it's on Xbox Game Pass for PC if you have it. I'm probably gonna go.
What a coincidence! I do have it.
So do I. I'm probably going to replay it.
For sure.
Oh, you know what? We should try a little bit of that thing they call co-op.
Oh, that's right.
Because since we're on the PC here, co-op. We were doing jazz hands or little fingers, if you will.
Quote fingers.
All video games are porn.
All video games are porn.
So,
I mean, we kind of covered the topic for the week, by the way.
I think
in the news section
we did kind of. I honestly think that I'm going to post that as one of our statuses. Anyway, so topic is favorite PlayStation memory. John, go ahead and give me a memory, probably your favorite memory of just your favorite PlayStation, whether it be, you know what, people have been, mine's a PS1 memory, but mine's sentimental, but PS1, PS2, PS3, you know, PS4 if you want to, whatever memory you want, man.
The first thing that comes to mind is I was a big Nintendo 64 kid, like
64.
Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64 was the console I had, and one of my favorite memories was my buddy calling me over to his house to show me this cool thing on SOCOM game that had a throat mic to it that you could talk and give commands.
Oh, I forgot about SOCOM doing that.
Yeah, and I just thought that was the coolest shit, and I went straight home and I was like, Mom, I know Christmas is like 6 months from now, but hey, I want a PlayStation. You already have a 64. Get off. All right. Sorry, Mom. But the memories of like 5 of us just sitting around, just old friends from the neighborhood, and just watching and trading places, because we later on we played Metal Gear Solid 2 or Metal Gear Solid 1 as well with each other, and I was like, oh my god, what have I been missing playing N64? Obviously I didn't miss anything because that was important, but but that was some of my favorite memories. Everything about PlayStation, especially the PlayStation 1, spending time with your friends, and just learning about these games and trading off. I think the other one that we played that day was Skate or Die, and that may be the wrong term for it. Is a Thrasher Skate or Die. Yeah. Which was terrible and fun at the same time. So that was one of my favorite memories.
Terrible and fun, I guess. You can go with that. Yeah. That game was so fun though. I do agree. I remember playing that back in the day.
It was ridiculously hard.
It was,
but it was realistic.
And I think that's why I enjoyed it so much, because it was hard, but then it was good at the same time. Okay.
What about you, buddy?
All right, so mine as a little whatever that word is, sentimentalness to it. So I got my PS1 when I was super young, and as a kid, you really don't understand. Well, I don't want to say you don't, because I did understand it, but you don't really understand how bad something is, like how bad a game is, or how bad a show is, or how bad this is, or how bad this is. You know, it's good for you because you're enjoying it, and that's all that matters, really. So my mama died when I was my grandma. Basically, for people that don't know, I just called her mama. She died.
Southern talk for grandpa or grandma.
Grandma, correct. She died in 2015, and when she bought me my PS1 back in the day, I believe she got it from a flea market, and she bought it and got a game called Johnny Bazooka-Tone. Johnny Bazooka-Tone is an old platformer. I will talk about this game, and actually this is on my top 50. This is on my top 50 of my favorite games of all time. It's a horrible game. The game is really bad. I have went back and replayed it multiple times just because I love it, just because it brings back memories. My first memory of playing on the PlayStation was playing Johnny Bazooka-Tone. It's a little platformer where you got a guy who looks like Johnny Bravo, and he has a little electric type guitar, basically, and he's just killing zombies. The game's amazing. I'm sorry, it's not amazing. It's actually really bad. The platforming is really hard. It sucks. But it's a fun game to me. I enjoyed it. Actually, I'm not sure if you remember, but back in the day when PlayStation games had cases about yay big, that was one of the first ones where you guys can't see what I'm talking about here, but PlayStation used to have. I'll try to explain it. PlayStation games used to come in these almost Sega Saturn type cases, to where they were almost like a foot tall and like almost 2 inches thick. Those games, that was one of the originals, and it came in that, and I love that game still to this day. And it's literally, dude, it's all because it just brings back fucking memories.
It's awesome.
Yeah, man, it's one of those things where when I think about it, I go back and play it, and then I'm like, man, this game's really bad, but man, I love it. It's kind of one of those things. Yeah, man. Anything else for you, Ben?
Not that I can think of, man. I've had a good time.
Yeah, I know that this show ended very fast, but
yeah, it was pretty much just done. But
yeah, but it's okay. The Charlie horse got me, man. The Charlie horse kicked my behind. I'm not gonna lie, it's still right here, and I can feel it, dude. And I feel like it's. You ever feel a Charlie horse like almost moving closer to your crotch, like it feels like it is, but it feels like it is, but it's not. It's still in your hamstring, but it's not. Dude, oh god, it hurts so bad right now, dude.
Listen, this week I've been doing a lot of signing. and because I've been practicing for these musicals and performances and all this different stuff, and I woke up in the middle of the night, like 2 nights ago, and I had Charlie horse in my forearm, and it was the most awful fucking thing I ever experienced in my goddamn life, and I couldn't straighten it out or anything. I just remember going, shit, trying to rub it, wasn't doing it, and yeah, and then from then on, I've been having a lot of them lately, but yeah. That shit sucks. Charlie horse in your forearm.
I perfectly agree with you, buddy. So guys, I really think that's going to really end our show out. Episode number 25. We've done this, and we still haven't got a lot of subscribers and stuff, but it's okay. It's a fun process.
We've been getting a lot more lately.
Yeah, actually, right now, you want to go ahead and I'll tell you what, I'll do it while you're sitting there. I'll check on the old YouTube here, and I mean,
for what it was, like, I want to say for the first 6.
We have got no subscribers since last week.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we're still at 24. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But 6 to 8 months ago, we were just doing this casually for the first little bit, and we weren't really trying to get subscribers. We were just trying to fuck around and have fun.
We
didn't start kicking into overdrive till more recently, and we've gotten quite a few subscribers considering.
I think if we don't get a lot of subscribers, I don't really think it's going to hurt my feelings, because I really do enjoy doing this. Yeah. So you know what, I'm okay. If you guys watch, I love that you guys watch. I love that you guys listen to us. We thank you for that. We thank you for the ones that actually do that, because you're part of us. So we appreciate you. Part of the family, if you will. So thanks, guys. And remember, guys, I didn't even plug it. I didn't even plug us in the beginning of the show. You can check us. You can check us. I did not do that. Jesus, guys, you can check us out anywhere. Once again, on Facebook.com/ADHD Gamer Podcast, YouTube.com/ADHD Gamer Podcast, or you can check us out on Instagram.com/ADHD Gamer Podcast, or on the app. Mostly the app, because I believe you actually go to the website on Instagram. I actually do believe it takes you to the app. Also, you can check us on all podcast services around the globe, and check us out there, ADHD Gamer. Also, check our other show out called The Podalorian, which we're going to be recording a new episode of directly after this. The Podalorian is basically a spoiler cast of The Mandalorian, if you will. Each episode will consist of an episode of talk, and we discuss spoilers and stuff of that nature and Easter eggs. And this week it's about chapter 5, Gunslinger, right? Gunslinger, right. All right, guys. Well, John, you got anything to say to the wonderful people here?
See you later, ADHD gamers.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and we'll see you next week.